Happy 3 months. I can't stay, but I'll see y'all next time.
Hello, everyone. Hi. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, friends. How's everybody doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Gooblin, welcome, and congratulations on your 10th time being first. Good job. Gachapon, welcome in. J-Koi, welcome. Good to see you. Kimmy, good to see you. Nola, hello. Good to see you. Hi, Elysium. Hello, Bye Little Bee. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Comma Crash. Good to see you. Hi, Jeff. Cornbread Nesbit, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. I hope you're having a great day today. Happy to have you here. How's everybody today? How's your Friday going? Was anybody affected by that Microsoft crash thing? I didn't have anything, or at least I haven't seen anything so far that has been affected. I think things are starting to come back online anyways, but my sister said that one of the databases that they use for their job was down. That's so scary. I don't know if anybody has ever seen that show called Revolution. It's old. It's like, I don't know. I think it had like maybe 2 or 3 seasons and it got canceled, but it was live in like 2011, 12, 13, around that time. But there was this show Revolution where the premise of the show is that basically all electronics stopped working. It wasn't just internet, but I think it was like all electronics or something. So that's what I was thinking of. It's what made Giancarlo Esposito famous. Wait, what was? Revolution? Was he in that? I forgot about that. If he was. I've been slacking on my Dragon Age summer. I'm still at Ostagar and Origins. You got this! We're supposed to be getting more news next week. So next week for the Veilguard, they're having a panel in at Comic-Con where they're going to introduce the voice actors for, well, the voice actors that play Emmerich, Nev, Harding, and Lucanus are going to be at the panel. We already know who the voice actor for Harding is because it's the same one from Dragon Age Inquisition, but the other 3 we don't know who their voice actors are. We've heard Nev's voice, but I don't think they've announced officially who the actor is, and we have no idea about Emmerich and Lucanus. And I kind of feel like they might, I'm hoping that they announce the rest of the voice cast at the same time. We'll see. That's what I'm hoping, but yeah, Palia is addictive. It's hard to play anything but Palia lately for me. Thank you, Nola, about the buns. I brought my Switch to my Wi-Fi free cabin because I cannot put Palia down. So happy I have unlimited cellular and semi-okay connection. The plushie hunt will continue. Yes. I'm probably going to be plushie hunting a bit this weekend. Amanda, good to see you. Welcome in. Why are you depressed, Gotcha? Or just in general, or is there something specific? Lots of people I used to work with are, not personally, but there was issues with Xbox in the morning too. Ooh. I never watched Leave the World Behind. We predicted this more than 20 years ago. Important things should not be linked online in the way they are, especially not via Microsoft. I know. I always tell myself I need to actually buckle down and do it, but I want to make sure that I'm printing more pictures, like getting more pictures printed, because I'm afraid of everything being connected to the internet or even being connected to like a hard drive, because what if your hard drive crashes? I mean, I know you can like restore things sometimes, but like, I don't know, like it makes me think about all of the pictures that I have that just only exist on Facebook or only exist on my hard drive. And then it's like all of that could be lost, you know? Not to mention, I mean, that's just my own personal photos, but like think about all of the information that is on the internet, you know? Every blog post, every news article that's only posted online, like all of those things just like could be just like lost immediately. He was the bad guy in the first season in a Revolution? Really? Really? I can't, I think I didn't know who he was, like, when I watched it. So, you know how, like, sometimes you watch something and then you don't know the actor, but then you learn the actor later, but then you forget they were in the first thing that you watched them in? That's wild. My work didn't have any issues. Tragic. It would have been nice to get a day off for it, at least. Not Robbie Daymond. Yeah, okay, so there was this thing on Twitter yesterday. Dragon Age Twitter is, I swear, like, I love it, but it gets crazy pretty fast. So we know that the voice cast is getting announced, or at least some characters are getting announced next week. And Robbie Daymond, the voice actor, who, speaking of Palia, Robbie Daymond is 3 characters in Palia. Robbie Daymond is Reth, Nio, and Zeki. But he's one of my favorite voice actors ever. I adore him. He posted something on Twitter like, oh, hey, I have a project that I've been working on for 6 years that's going to be announced tomorrow. And so immediately Dragon Age Twitter is like, wait, are you in Dragon Age? And like, and to the point, it got so wild that he actually had to tweet and be like, hey, it's not Dragon Age. I'm not in Dragon Age. And everyone was like, dang it. Oh, you're JK. His biggest role was clearly in Once Upon a Time. Yeah. The magic mirror doesn't get much more big than that for sure. My fiance's job got hit hard. They use Teams for everything. He works IT and had a ton of warehouse outages. Wow. Teams too, but no issue. Weird. I feel like, I don't know, from what I have seen, I feel like things have started coming back online slowly. So maybe, I don't know. I don't really know how it works. You just started playing Palia finally. Yay! I hope you love it. We play together in the Discord a lot. So if you need anybody to play with, or we also have like a tips and tricks channel for like beginner tips, and we have all kinds of, you know, people are willing to answer questions in there. So definitely feel free to reach out for help, tips, to play with someone. We love it. Make physical backups as much as you can, and to secure your stuff, get a physical key like a YubiKey. Phone MFA is not the security people believe it is. Ooh, okay, those are good tips. Good tips. Nola, I love how I just saw that you basically said exactly what I just said about Palia in the Discord. Same wavelength, always, same wavelength. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit behind on chat. I'm catching up. My master's is in new media technology. My professor always talked about the digital dark age, which meant that if systems were to go down, we'd have no record of this era in human history because there are few physical records. It's so scary, right? I mean, just think about how much we know about history because of records. I mean, that's the main way that you learn about events in history. But at this time, there's very little physical records of things that are happening. Everything is online. It's really scary. It's really scary when you think about it. I know someone whose sister is working on the new Dragon Age. He's doing a great job not giving us any spoilers. I think she's a voice though. Ooh, that's very exciting. I really, like, as someone who is obsessed, like, I have voice actors are like a special interest of mine. I'm obsessed with voice actors and voice acting in general. This is like the biggest thing, is to see who the voice actors are. I'm so excited. I didn't know who she was, but I really didn't like the lead in Mansfield Park. I thought she looked gross. Oh, the character must look really different, like, or I feel like costuming and makeup can make a big difference. Cozy Alt Nerd, good to see ya. Can only stay for 20 minutes, but happy to see you. Happy to see you too. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for popping in. Ali, hello. Call me Nif, hello. Dragon Age gang, let's go. Let's go. I'm excited. I love being able to pinpoint voices and everything too, especially games and cartoons, anime. Me too. It's like my favorite hobby. Anytime I like watch anything, or like even a lot of times when I'm playing games, I just have IMDb up because I'm constantly looking at looking up people, looking up the actors, voice acting and regular acting. And like the dopamine rush that you get when you correctly identify an actor is just the best feeling. I love it so much. I love to do it. As someone in a long distance relationship, I have no idea what I would do if we lost the internet. You'd have to go back to letters. You could write each other letters. It would be very romantic. It would be very romantic. But also, it's really nice to be able to just interact with everybody immediately, not have to write letters and wait for the mail and all this stuff. I mean, if we lost the internet, like I would literally be out of a job. So my job is internet. So, all right, I'm gonna get the game started. It's so weird to me how normal people just watch movies without IMDb open on their phone the whole time. I know. I don't understand it. I don't know how people do that. I don't get it. I don't get it. All right, I'm turning the lo-fi off because we're going to have the Dragon Age music. Let's switch to the gaming. Let's go live on TikTok. All right. Forgot to mute the tab. Okay. My job is beach. Yeah. My job is internet. I had a long distance back in high school when there was no internet like this, and long distance calls cost a lot of money. So we did paper letters. I still have some of them now. That's sweet. See that, but that's another example. Like, I mean, I know, like, you know, if you're not still in a relationship with them, you know, but you have those paper letters, you know. I still, like, when I was in high school, we didn't, it wasn't as common for people to have phones. Definitely, like, people had phones, but it wasn't like where everybody had a phone, and we didn't really text in school. We passed notes to one another. So like all of the like notes and stuff that I passed back and forth in high school, I still have them in a box, you know? And so I could go back and I could easily just read through those notes, and I could see, you know, things that I was talking about with people, you know, just little bits and pieces of like my day maybe. And I feel like people, you know, people who don't pass notes, they don't have that anymore, you know? It's nice. I mean, granted, I don't really go back and read my notes from high school, but like I could if I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? Kaylee, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Make yourself at home. I hope you're having a great day today. Also, my grandfather, my grandfather fought in World War II, and my dad, my grandfather and my grandmother, this is on my dad's side, they both passed away. It's been probably like 15 years or more at this point, maybe 20. It's been a long time. But my dad is finally going through, there's tons and tons of boxes of various things from my grandfather's time in the war, you know, like certificates and medals and photos and all this stuff, just boxes and boxes of stuff. And there is a box, like a huge box like this, of the letters that my grandpa and my grandma wrote back and forth to each other during World War II. And my dad is going to work on, he's thinking about working on putting them into a book and making a book out of it. And it's like, yeah, without letters and stuff, we wouldn't have that, you know? without the like obviously letters still exist, but you know what I mean. Like without it being a more common thing for people to write letters back and forth to one another. Hang on to them. You'll be so happy you did when you're old. I know. I'm just imagining me as like an old grandma, like talking to my grandkids, like, this is what it was like when I was in high school, you know? Like, that's fun. I can't stand seeing things from my past. I always destroy them. Well, that's fair. I do have a lot of things as well that I have intentionally gotten rid of. It can be very cathartic to purposefully get rid of things that are weighing on you, you know? My dad was born before the end of World War II. Wow. Wow. Yeah, to make a book I think it will be really nice. If it comes out, I'll let y'all know. And y'all can read the love letters between my grandparents. Yeah, it's cool. Y'all ain't reading back through y'all's angsty teenage poetry on the regular. I do also have when I was in my 9th grade English class, we had an assignment to write different types of poetry. Like we had to make a book basically, but we had to write different types of poetry. So we had to do like a haiku, we had to do a sonnet, we had to do, I don't know, like just different types. And I still have that too. And when I go back and look at it, I'm like, I actually had a poem published in our school. We had a literary magazine where they would publish like short stories and poems and stuff that people would submit. So I actually had a poem published in that when I was in high school. Hello, KB. Do you play any other games and stream on Twitch too? Yes, I do. I do both. I stream on Twitch. I also stream on YouTube, and I'm actually live on Twitch and YouTube as well right now. And I stream mostly. I actually stream cozy games. So I usually stream things like Palia, Disney Dreamlight Valley, Stardew Valley, just various like new cozy games that come out and stuff like that. So that's what I do most of the time. But lately I've been doing Dragon Age Inquisition on Fridays because I love Dragon Age, and I'm trying to get a playthrough in before the Veilguard because I might stream the new game that comes out. I joined a poetry club to impress a girl in 6th grade. I cannot stand my property submissions. Listen, my stuff was definitely so cringy. It's okay. It's okay. We're all cringy in high school. That's the point, right? We're figuring out how to be people. Okay, so my plan, I'm just running around in circles in Haven right now. So my plan for stream today, we have In Your Heart Shall Burn as the next big quest. However, I think I'm going to wait to do that quest. And I think today what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do, I'm going to just kind of do various little things. Like I'm going to upgrade armor for people. I'm going to do, oh, is this Charter?
And you've heard nothing of this elder one.
Yeah, this is Charter.
Nothing. I'm sorry.
This character right here is one of the main characters in a lot of the stories and comics and stuff. Anyways, I'm gonna like make armor for people. I'm going to do like some side quests and stuff so that we can be like good and prepped for In Your Heart Shall Burn. In Your Heart Shall Burn is my favorite quest in the entire game, so I'm really excited about it. But I want to be ready. So today is going to be side quests, armor upgrades, all that good stuff. So I think let's go ahead and go to the Hinterlands. And we can just start doing stuff. We'll just start doing stuff. We'll start here. Hi, Ken. When do you usually stream? I stream on Wednesdays and Fridays always, and sometimes Thursdays. Thursdays is just, it depends on what my other workload is like. But always Wednesdays and Fridays. Let's take Dorian and Blackwall. I'll probably also, on today's stream, I'll probably also talk to a lot of the characters and stuff. Fan fiction days, yes. I didn't write fan fiction in high school. I do write fan fiction now, but I didn't write it in high school, and I'm kind of glad because I'm sure it would have been so bad. I mean, honestly, my fan fiction now is probably bad, so it's fine, but top 3 favorite things in life? Ooh, of all things? That's a really good question. Top favorite things in life. Oh man. Oh man. Well, it definitely family would be one of my favorite things. I really love video games. I feel like of all things in the world, saying video games, but honestly, video games would probably be one of my top 3 favorite things in life. We're just gonna say all video games. I mean, they really changed my life because that's my job now, is being a content creator about video games. So I'll have to say video games, family, and pets. My pets. I'm gonna put them all together because I can't pick one pet that's my favorite, but that's a good question. Hello, Kit Kat Gaming. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. I was the advisor for the literary magazine at a school I used to work at. My co-advisor was so mean to the kids in our group. He was also a self-important jerk. He would tell kids their writing was no good, hand them issues of The New Yorker, and tell them to try again. The New Yorker? Not The New Yorker. He was snobby about our student population, too. I'm meant to be teaching literature, not literacy. Boy, in high school, you're teaching literacy. Like, what are you talking about? I mean, you can teach both. That's the point. That's insane. That's crazy. You like Iron Bull? I love Iron Bull. Okay, I'm doing this Ballad of Lord Wolseley quest. Locate Lord Wolseley and send him home. He should be around here. Here he is. Hello. Hello, Lord Wolseley.
Lord Wolseley, I presume. A young man named Jimmy would very much like you to return home. Good.
Ah, good. How's sound, y'all? Can y'all hear? I never played Dragon Age, but I want to play Veilguard. Woo! If you have time to play at least Dragon Age Inquisition before Dragon Age The Veilguard comes out, I would recommend it because a lot of the, so, you know, they say it's not a direct sequel, but I think a lot of the setup for what's happening in Dragon Age The Veilguard, you get in Dragon Age Inquisition. So I would definitely recommend at least that if you can. But you will be able to play Veilguard without having played Inquisition, too. They intentionally set it up that way. Alright, that's done. Let's see, what else should we do? We have flowers for Senna. Take flowers to... I do need to return to Wolseley's owner, but we can do that in a little bit. Take flowers to Senna's shrine. Let's do that. So these are quests that a lot of folks... Ooh, there's a rift over there. Let's go do that. There's a lot of folks that gave me various little side quests and stuff, especially like in Redcliffe, I think a lot of them did. So we're going to kind of complete some of those. Aggro, aggro, aggro. Gotcha. Yeah, and if you can't or don't have time to play, then watching a playthrough would be a great idea too. Oh boy. You know, I keep forgetting to look up where this sword is from. I can't remember if it is fully a mod sword or if it's one from a DLC. I did not know Wolseley was actually a demon. What is it called? I'll need to look it up because I renamed it. I'll need to look it up. When I start crafting armor, we'll look at it. Dear Lena, thank you for the follow. Oh, chef hat time. I didn't see that. Okay, wait, hold on. let's go. Where's my chef hat? No! Chef hat. Oh, there you go. On the floor. If you attack Wolseley, he turns into a rage demon. I've never attacked Wolseley. Over my buns, even. My favorite DA game is probably Inquisition. But I really love all of them for different reasons. I think Inquisition is definitely the one that I've played the most. So I would say that it's my favorite. I really love Dragon Age 2 as well. I love it. I just minded my own business about the Tonking Ram. Look, you know what? That's between the owner of the ram and Andraste. That's none of my business. That's none of my business. I have all the DLC schematics, but I've been playing a mage a lot. Yeah, I can't remember. I'll look it up. Once I go in, I want to say I think it's from Hello? How are you getting hurt? What is going on? Just take a potion, man. I think that I want to say it's from Jaws of Hakan, but I'm not sure. I don't usually play a warrior, so I'm usually a mage. Yes, it is Fallen Thetis mod. Yes, it is. Good eye. Good eye. Boom. 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 Hopped over from TikTok. I asked the 3 fave things questions. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Refreshing to see a cozy gamer play something other than Dreamlight. Yeah, I do be playing a lot of Dreamlight, but so lately it's been mostly, oh yes, Lamb's Wool. That's good. That's my favorite. Lately it's been Palea, pretty much. Palea and this. Let's see, Senna Shrine is over here. We haven't unlocked that one yet, so that'll be good. We can go over there, we can unlock that, and it'll be good. Rift Mage is so fun. Stonefist, my beloved. Yes, that's my favorite. My Canon Inquisitor, the one that I'm gonna take over. Well, I'm planning on doing my first Veilguard playthrough with my Canon Inquisitor. Let me go around this guy. I'm gonna take that, my mage. She's a Rift Mage. And then I'll probably do a playthrough of the Veilguard on stream with this Inquisitor. We'll carry over this Inquisitor. And this playthrough in general, the choices that we make in this playthrough. I finished the main story. I've been trying to get the DLCs to work. Oh, he fell down. That's how he got hurt earlier. Oh, y'all are down there. What the heck? Oh, okay. I looked around and no one was around me. No one was around me. What was I saying? Oh, I love the DLCs for this game too. Obviously, Trespasser is a must, but the other ones are really good too. There's a quest over here. A letter? A letter found on a dead dwarf. I don't care how many demons and apostates are in that area. The package was lost somewhere on the river north of those farms. Follow the river and find it, or we'll find you. I think DAI does have the most replay value for being newer, but I think the first two resonated more. The Deep Roads DLC was amazing for the lore. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I understand that, definitely. I feel like, especially well, all of the stories really, but I guess I'm just thinking, I've been playing DA2 lately as well, and I just keep thinking about the story of Dragon Age 2, and it hits so hard, you know? It's so good.
Defenses prepared ahead. Prepare yourself.
Boom. Oh, shoot. I did it too early. I'm still figuring out that, I still feel like I'm figuring out that. all the moves for a warrior. I don't usually play a warrior. Ooh, got him. I feel like the one, I guess, weakness, I think, of this game is that I feel like I just move so slow, you know? It feels very slow. And from what I've seen of the Veil Guard, it looks like it's going to be a lot more fast-paced combat, which I like. I think DIA kind of upset me for their conclusion of the Mage and Templar War. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if that is going to be something that comes up more in Dragon Age, the Veil Guard. It kind of feels like no, right? Because we're going to be in like Tevinter, like in the north. I feel like that's more prominent in that issue is a stronger theme of the politics of the South. So I bet we won't get as much of like Mage Templar stuff. Warrior's very slow for some reason. It really is. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. What am I fighting? I mean, I guess it's because I have a big clunky sword, but... What? Y'all, is it this ram? Is this what we're all worried about? I mean, I can't really get to it from there. I think there's people on top of this little mountain. They're just running around in circles, getting hurt. Oh, there's... No? Alright, we're gonna have to go around and figure this out. Let's get these guys. Let's get these guys. Mage is way faster. Those will freeze the enemy, then I smash them with a stone fist. Swoon, I love it. Cute! Yes, the friendship between Dorian and the Inquisitor is one of my favorite things in the entire world. I will always have Dorian be like my Inquisitor's best friend. They're amazing.
We should push ahead.
And
I doubt that was the last of them.
Oop. And I'm excited. I'm hoping we get to see a little bit more of that in the next one. Just little glimpses, you know. Obviously, the Inquisitor isn't the main character of the next game, so we know that they're going to be involved because we have, and they're going to be physically in the game. But I'm not expecting a ton of stuff about the Inquisitor. But if we just get to see little glimpses of their friendship, it'd be so nice. Yeah, they better. I really hope they do. I think it will be addressed a bit, at least on the mage side, if Dorian is front and center. That's true. That's true. There's no way, y'all. There's no way that we're not going to see Dorian. You know, if they fully announce the voice cast, which I'm hoping they do soon, that will be the way that we figure out what characters are coming over. But anything they can give us, I'll be happy. Hi, Indy. I'm at 87.7. Is anyone going to beat me to 100K? I love that this has turned into a race. All right. Placing flowers. Text on Senna's shrine. Senna, beloved, may your ashes be gathered by Falindin and carried safely. After all the long years you carried me. Oh, that's so sweet. That's very sweet. Let's get this, let's get this camp. I'm just ahead. Anyone can fumble. Yeah, he gave Inky a sending stone, a magic cell phone. I love what it says, where it's like something about Dorian's chats with the Inquisitor gave him the strength to carry on in his, mission of, creating change into Venter. I love that so much. It's so sweet. I'm hoping the rumors that Morrigan's VA isn't coming back is a lie. I hope so too. I hope so too. I don't want to get that bear. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like getting that bear. What's around here? I'm not really... What is this? Failure to deliver. A letter found on a dwarven corpse speaks of a package lost somewhere near the... I don't feel like doing that. I think I'm going to come back to Redcliffe and turn in some quests. Let's do that. Why can I not? Where's the... Oh, there it is. So my favorite romances... I feel like I have several in each game. It kind of just depends on my mood. Now, in Origins, it's Alistair always. I always romance Origins. Alistair in Origins. In Dragon Age 2, I've romanced multiple people, but I would say my favorites are Fenris and Anders. I really like Anders if I'm going for like the extra angsty kind of playthrough, because of that whole storyline. But I love Fenris. And then in Dragon Age Inquisition, my favorite romance is Solas. And I also love Cullen. Again, depending on how angsty I want to be. Nope, not you. Where's that guy? For SDCC, we're getting at least a partial reveal. Yes, we're going to be getting at least Lucanus, Emmerich, and Nev. And we already know Harding, but I'm so excited. I'm so excited for those. I'm hoping that we will get that. Maybe that will just come alongside a full announcement, but I'll just be happy to hear who those are. I mean, we've heard Nev's voice, but I'm really anxious to hear what Lucanus and Emmerich sound like. We have the same romances, yes. Another person of taste, I see. Do I get to choose the activity as well when I redeem the War Within? You have to run Mythic Plus with me. I don't know about that. Maybe. But what if I'm not ready for Mythic Plus when you redeem it? I have so many ideas to pick from. Do I suggest based on vibes, story, cozy adjacency? Whatever you want. Whatever you want. The War Within is the next expansion of World of Warcraft. Go back and make sure I didn't miss any messages. Okay. Cullen is very sweet. Zev was kind of a lot, although Alistair was such a whiny child until his whole sister thing. True. He did grow up a lot throughout the course of that. Apparently there's a video from Wes, Game Informer writer today, but no new gameplay. A video from Wes. Ooh, wait, that's exciting. Oh my god, that would be amazing. I'll be watching for sure. I follow Wes on Twitter. I eat up everything that he has to say. Oh, let's go. Where's Sir Wolseley's person? I got this game as a gift years ago and never touched it. Do you recommend? This is the first time I've seen it anywhere. This is probably my favorite game of all time. So I definitely recommend it. If you already own the game, I would definitely give it a try. It's a fantasy RPG. I personally find it very cozy, but it's not your traditional cozy game. But you get to play as, you can be a warrior, and fight with a sword. or you can be, or a sword and shield, or you can be a mage and do magic, or you can be a rogue and be fight with an arrow or daggers. And so those are the different styles of combat. You have companions that you gather, and you can befriend the companions. You can romance some of them, and you save the world, basically. It's really good. It has a lot of lore, a lot of world building, a lot of political intrigue, a lot of big sweeping moments. It's an awesome game. I love it. Hi, TC Griffin. Hello. Oh, that's Chef Hat Timer. Nickel. Nickel. Do we have any Dungeon and Dragon players in this cozy community? Me. 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 I played Dungeons and Dragons last night, actually. Thank you. I will definitely try it out. That sounds awesome. It kind of gives off Witcher vibes. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah. All right, what now? I feel like I had all these oh, you know what? I should come down here. There's a lot down here that I need to do. So let's do that. Let's head in that direction and start doing all these. What is this? In the elements, apostate mages have supply caches hidden in the... Oh, I hate that quest. I don't want to do that one. These are all those. All right, let's do it. We'll just do it. We'll do it. We'll do it. I always wanted to play Dragon Age. Maybe this is my sign. This is definitely your sign to play Dragon Age. It's been foretold. It's been written in the stars now. You have to play it. My current class, I have 2 campaigns running right now. In one of my campaigns, I am a fighter. And then in the other one, I'm a monk. My first character and the character that I played the longest was a ranger, a Beastmaster ranger, but she ended up multi-classing into warlock as well. Let's do this quest, and then after I finish this, it'll take a little while, I think, because we just have to run around and gather these things. And after we do that, maybe we'll go back to Haven and we'll do some chatting with characters and, sketch of Calenhad's foothold, and making some armor is what we'll do after we finish this quest. What are you most excited for in Veilguard? Solus. Yeah, seeing Solus. Also making a new character, like the new character creator. But honestly, like everything, so I'm very excited.
Have fled into the hills.
Okay. Thank you, Blackwall, for that information. I'm running a campaign right now with the most creative chaotic players, and it keeps me on my toes. That's the best. Just dual classed Warlock and Sorcerer last night myself too. Fun. Yeah, my character, I was never planning on... Let's go this way. I was never planning on multi-classing into Warlock, but it just kind of happened for story reasons. She had a compelling narrative reason, I guess, to make a pact with an entity. A demon, actually, so it worked out that way.
Hooray.
A cave. Hooray. Ooh. Which companion are you leaning towards? I think, okay, so in terms of, like, romance, I think it's either gonna be... I mean, it's hard to say. I have ideas of who I think I might like to romance. However, I'm also wanting to kind of go in and just let the vibes take me where they will, you know? But I feel most drawn at the moment to Davrin and Lucanus. And And then I'm also very interested in Emmerich. I mean, as a romance, yes, but I also just really love, I don't know, he has a very intriguing design and vibes and things like that, but... Boom. Yeah. Gotcha. Gotcha. I know a lot of people hate the Hinterlands, but I actually like it. I always do all the quests there before I move on to the next map. I love the Hinterlands as well. I absolutely love the Hinterlands. I think it's just very cozy for me. I mean, it's very... it feels very... I don't know. Yeah, cozy. It's very straightforward, I guess, in terms of like, it's not creepy, it's not really scary or anything like that. It's just very open. And I love the quests. I mean, I feel like the quests are just really a lot of you helping out people, which I really love. And it makes a lot of sense narratively that the Inquisition just starting out would want to spend a lot of time helping people out, gaining their reputation as this like peacekeeping force, and doing that by, you know, little things like placing flowers on someone's grave and closing rifts and doing all those things. I love it. Pact of the Fiend, indeed. I love it. Why are y'all over there? Like, this is why, like, I can literally just stand here. Oh, someone's about to pop out of here, though. I should probably go help. Why is this not... Okay, there we go. Hurry, 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 hurry! Dang it, I gotta get this guy. This is Dragon Age Inquisition, Charlotte. I am very excited for Veilguard. So this sword, I changed the name of it when I crafted it, and I can't remember what it is at the moment. But in a little while, I'm going to go... I think that it's from a DLC. I think. I'm not sure, though. So in a little while, I'm going to go back to Haven, and I'm going to go to the crafting table and see if I can see the proper name for it. You know, I may bail on this quest, y'all. I honestly hate this quest. I just feel like, narratively, I like to do this quest because I want to help the refugees. But it is such a pain. Ooh. Nice.
Solus, I take it you study spirits.
I do.
Back in my homeland, we keep spirits as servants.
So I have been told.
The things they can be made to do are quite marvelous. You should see them.
The Tevinter Imperium is not the safest place for an elf.
Ah, yes. Point taken.
Point taken. Point taken. IDK if it was Dragon Hunter or what, but it's from the Jaws of Hakan DLC. That's what I was thinking too, B. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm pretty sure that's where it's from. No, you're okay, Charlotte. Don't worry. Don't worry, Charlotte. By my calculations, we should earn between... Whoa. We should earn between 500 to 750 points a stream if we actively watch for the full 2 to 3 hours. If we get a streak, we can earn another couple of hundred. So that means a person can, on average, pick the game redeem every 100 streams. Did I math that right? I have no idea. That sounds right to me. That sounds good to me. The weapons from that DLC are gorgeous. Honestly, everything from that DLC is gorgeous. I love it. I need to level up my people. Come Solus. Come husband. Do magic. Not that one. Okay. Let's go get this. Not the demons. Not the demons. What are your plans for this game? Have you picked a specialization? Not yet. I don't know what I'm going to do for a specialization. I have not decided. Probably, is it Reaver or Reaper? Probably that one. Boom. What have I put? I don't remember what I've put points into. Let me see. I don't remember what the, like, those other specializations are that you get later on. Let's see what I have. Weapons and shield, two-handed, battle master, vanguard. Yeah, I think it's Reaver. I think Reaver or Reaper. I can't remember. It's been a really long time since I played a warrior in this game. I don't really remember it. I give that one to Bull. It's so fun. Yeah, it seems cool. It seems fun. Trying to avoid seeing anything. Oh, wait, Gooblet, my players cough, late cough. Me? Me? Trying to incite a civil war between clans of Durgar right now. Yes. Yes, the reveal. Gooblin is my DM in one of my games. And we are, in fact, doing that. It is fun. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my gosh. I've never... Oh my goodness. I can't believe that. I have not done anything to upgrade Blackwall yet. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, that was loud. A lot of crowd control and AoE damage. Yeah, that's kind of what I was wanting. AoE stuff is really fun. I like that a lot. All right, so there's one. Found one cache out of 5. Hackster, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome. I hope you're having a great day today. One feature I would love to see in DAV, a recap of what you've done in the game so far, like how Mass Effect Andromeda had. They're gonna have... Hello? I didn't get the one in there. Okay, let me go back. Apparently I didn't do that. They're gonna have something kind of similar to what they had in the Mass Effect trilogy, where you are gonna pick your choice. It's not really a recap necessarily, but they're gonna handle you picking your choices by doing a little thing, like you'll go through tarot cards at the beginning to kind of indicate the choices that you made.
More supplies. Whittle can make use of these.
So that's kind of like that, but not exactly. There's a quest turn in here. What is it? Oh, it's the red lyrium. Okay. Scary. Scary. I wish I was a mage so when someone comes into my office, I could just mind blast them away. Like I'm trying to watch stream and not work. Go shoe. Did any of your stuff get affected by the Microsoft thing today? Mind blasting does seem like it would be useful in the day-to-day. Yeah, absolutely. All right, we have 2 out of 5. Let us continue on. So excited for Veilguard, Ken. Like, unbelievably. Like, can't sleep. Well, not really that bad, but very, like, it consumes most of my waking thoughts. I'm very excited. I rapidly consume every little piece and scrap of information that I can get about it. Discovered Winter Watch Tower. I don't remember this at all. I haven't played since 2016. This little corner of the map, unless I intentionally go out here for whatever reason, I don't usually do this part. I'm not gonna be completionist in this playthrough at all. I'm definitely focusing on main quests. But I am going to be doing side quests some, obviously, so that I can gain levels and power and stuff that I need. So I'm not going to do everything, but I have done everything in the Hinterlands in other playthroughs before. And this area, I just always forget that it exists. How did I just complete a quest? Oh, it was that one I did earlier. It just registered.
I can feel another of the elven artifacts.
But Night B, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Hello. Is it in a, oh, it must be in this cave. There's a cave down here. I think. No, thought that was a cave. Where is that one? See, this is always such a pain. This quest is a pain. I don't know why I chose to do this one. I might bail on this. Aw. Oh, I made it. I did not think I was gonna make it. Ooh, yucky. I wanted to follow on Twitch so I could catch more streams, but I hope you have fun with DAI. Thank you! I beat all 3 Dragon Age games multiple times. I'm just interested to see where and how the story connects to Inquisition and Veilguard. Yes, same. Same. Very interested. Alright, how do we get to that? What am I missing? New turn-based tactics RPG called Space Prison came out yesterday, and it looks good. Cool. Turn-based tactics RPG... I don't know how... I feel like I don't... Oh, hello. Not me walking right by it. I feel like those are not always my jam. Sometimes. I guess it just depends on what it is.
Whittle can make use of these.
Ooh, look at these guys. How's it going? Fighting each other. Oh, that's an Inquisition person. Never mind. I do want to help them. No, don't die, don't die, don't die.
We're needed. Let's move.
Thank you. If not for you, I'd be dead.
Ritz.
Do you need anything? I should probably report back.
Okay. That's weird. There's someone that gives you a quest to find her. I've never found her before I got the quest to find her. I came at it from a different direction. Hello. Nice castle you got here.
I know you. They call you the Herald of Andraste for what you did at Haven. But are you? The Maker has not told me.
No.
I am not the Herald of Andraste.
As I suspected, stories of you mastering the rifts are just blind heresy.
No, I do
No,
that.
I can
Yeah.
see rifts.
I do that.
Prove it. Show me that the rifts bend to your will, the will of the Maker. Show me the power you wield.
What does your cult believe?
This cult. What are you doing out here? What is it you think is happening?
The chantry has fallen, and shown its imperfection in doing so. The chant of light was a lie. It was arrogance to think that mortal lips could frame the Maker's will. And so we wait in silence. The Maker has opened the sky. Soon he will call his chosen back to the Golden City.
What's your theory about the Maker? Good question. I think, oh man, I think the Maker is not real, or at least not in the way that the Andrastians believe. I think that it could possibly be a magister, or perhaps an elven god. I'm not sure. I just always think about that line from Corypheus where he says, I saw the Maker's throne and it was empty, or something like that. And I believe him on that. Or an elven gods as they were, you know, like powerful mage. Oh man, that's sick. The throne of the Evanuris. Because I think the Golden City was Arlathon that Corypheus saw empty. And that would match up with what we know about... That would match up... Sorry.
It's not such a terrible...
I'm listening to them.
Some of my best friends are murderers.
They are men and women atoning for what they've done by giving of themselves. They fight for people like you, people in silks and velvets who talk and judge.
Who's judging now?
I know your kind.
Okay. Yeah, if it was the Evanuris, and Corypheus saw that, that would make sense that the throne was empty, given what we know about what happened to the Evanuris, right? It makes sense. So that's a good theory. Yes, me too. Solus locked away the blight with the Evanuris from what we've seen of one of the goddesses. Oh, Gillenon. Is that Gillenon? No, Gillenon... The Huntress one. Oh, I can't remember. I need to...
This is a sign that we are on the right course.
Andruil? Is it Andruil? Andruil, I think. Her wife, yeah. I think her wife was Andruil.
How may we serve you?
Corypheus, more like Corypheus, whatever. Sarah has interesting ways to say Corypheus, for sure. Lay's a real one, the only DA streamer that gets quiet so we can hear the party banter. I try. I love the party banter, and it's honestly hard to come by sometimes, even with the mod. So whenever party banter comes, I definitely... Look how handsome Dorian looks here. Dude, his profile is, like, gorgeous. Oh my god, he's so pretty. Yeah, so I always try to listen to the party banter if I can. Spread word of an Inquisition.
Have the believers spread the word of the Inquisition.
Solus approves.
Say, Herald of Andraste. Some few will remain here. The rest will go forth to do your will.
I think it's the reason Solus
You to your great purpose.
dislikes the Grey Warden so much. They chose to ingest the blight. Yeah, and if he knows the truth of it, you know, it's like how the Dalish and the Valisleen, right? It's very what's the word? I don't know. It feels very like wrong to him, you know. All right, there's not an apostate cache in here, so I'm just gonna leave. I think there's quests and stuff to do in here, but we're just gonna go. We can come back later if we would like. I think it relates along the lines of the archdemons and the old gods. I'm really interested how it'll connect. I know. I am so excited. Any like information like that about the blight, the maker, I am so anxious to get any little scrap of lore building that we can get about that. Why do I not remember Dorian being in the game this early? It kind of depends on the order that you do things, but you get him when you do the quest that starts in the mage quest that starts in Redcliffe, you know, the one where we went back in time. So I did that, and then I went back and am doing Hinterland stuff now. So I think a lot of the times you would probably do most of your Hinterland questing and then do that quest. But I'm kind of doing things in a weird order. I know there's so many questions.
I don't have time.
So many questions that need to be answered. All right, so we've supposedly got a cache around here. I think it's down here. I think it's down here, if I remember. Like around this corner, perhaps. Oh, we missed it.
We've been searching the region for resources. Commander's orders. No small task given recent troubles, but I've some supplies here you may find useful.
Thank you. Thank you for that. I want Sandal to come back. I feel like Sandal might come back. I like the theory that... Oh, there it is. I like the theory that Sandal is the maker. I would like to see Sandal with, like, the upgraded graphics, you know? It'll be a big change because the last time we saw Sandal was in DA2, so... Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, he definitely seems to be a mage. Oop, this way, actually. Let's come out this way. And we're getting hints now that there are some situations where dwarves can do magic because they said that Harding has surprising magic powers. So we'll get probably a little bit more information on that when we do Harding's personal quest, I suppose. Makes sense. I wouldn't have seen him then. I chase rabbits and ignore important stuff in games like this. My first playthrough of BG3, I was late Act 1 before I knew Astarion existed. It happens. Look, this up here is this guy that's looking for Ritz. Hey, I found your friend.
Have you seen another Inquisition scout? Elven woman, answers to Ritz.
I rescued her.
I found Ritz and rescued her from an attack by the Templars. She's fine.
Thank you. I appreciate you taking the time. It's dangerous out here for everyone. I'm glad the Inquisition is trying to put things right.
Trying? Trying? We're gonna do more than try. Also wondering with who Cole will side with in Veilguard. What if it depends on whether you turn him spirit or human? That would be interesting. Like if you keep him more spirit, maybe he's with Solus. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Alright, can y'all hold aggro? Nope. Get that guy. Okay, I think I'm good. Oh, Astarion reminds you of your ex? No. I hate when that happens. Alright. We are getting close to the last cache, and then we can go turn that in, and then I think we'll go back to Haven. We can see what this sword is for once and for all.
More supplies for Recruit Whittle.
More supplies for Recruit Whittle. Where is that? Let's go turn that in.
You all right, sir?
Of course.
Yeah, he romances the bard, so I couldn't imagine him wanting the veil gone. I agree. I agree. Alright, let's go see Whittle. And then let's pop over back to Haven. We'll do some crafting. We'll do some chatting. And maybe I'll go do that, what is it called? I can't remember what it's called.
I hope it's not me.
The one where you go see the Avar.
Maker's breath. If I were back in the city, I could just steal some blankets.
There you go.
I found some of the apostate supply stores.
I'm gonna romance Solus.
I'll get out there myself with a few men and pick them up. This will keep a lot more refugees alive next time it snows.
You just got an email from your school district about the crowd strike thing? Did it affect the school district at all? Ooh, okay, I'm gonna take a quick break, y'all. I'm gonna go snag a little food, real quick. Quick break, and then when I come back, we will, yeah, we'll talk to some people, we'll do some crafting, and then I can, what is that place called? The really, like, the real dark and spooky place. I can't remember the name. Maybe we can do that. I don't like how long this loading screen is. Okay. All right. BRB. I'll be back in a few minutes. I do have on Twitch. It only works on Twitch, unfortunately, but I have the fishing thing on. So if you want to fish, you can fish. And I'll be back in about, I don't know, 2 to 3 minutes. I'm gonna run an ad break on Twitch as well, so that it starts over the clock. All right, BRB. All right. I'm back. Thank you for your patience. What the heck is Botrix official? What in the world? You can find the list of users that support it. Why does that feel... What is that? Oh, that must be from Restream. Maybe? I don't know what that is. Don't click that. Okay. We're back. I'm just gonna delete that message. I don't know what that is. Actually, Nola or Goob, could y'all? I can't get to it. Okay, let's figure out this sword. Delete. Do y'all see a message from Botrix official? Or is that just me? Oh, this is modification. Oh, okay. Well, don't worry about it. I just need to figure out what that is. I feel like it has something to do with Restream. Sullivan Blade. Sullivan Blade is what it's called. Let me Google that. Sullivan Blade, obtained from completing the side quest Ruined Blade. Sword fragments found in the Cradle of Sullivan must be given to Dagna in Skyhold's Undercroft to obtain the blade. Is it from multiplayer? Wait. I think it... I don't know. I don't remember getting this. Cradle of Sullivan Velasquez watch. Ampre de Leon, after reading a journal found near a dead elf. Okay, so it's from a side quest that you do in the game. Can't believe Goob's messages either. There's no hierarchy, mod hierarchy. Yeah, it's from a temple. Yeah. It's pretty. I don't remember getting it really, but I like it. All right, let's actually no, I am going to go ahead and craft armor for people. Let's see. I like this one. And we'll do a heal bonus. And we'll do melee defense. Cassandra. And let's, well, actually, no, let me just stay in here. Let's do armor for everyone. Everyone that we have so far. One time a grind quest you remove from memory. Yeah, no, exactly. Exactly. Once you have access to the schematics, like, and then you can get them from the golden nug, it's like I don't even think about schematics anymore. All right, Sarah. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I go for aesthetics on these. At least until we unlock the ability to tint the armor, but let's do max health. Oh no, actually I hate the way that looks. Let's just do Everite. I somewhat focus on stats if it doesn't really affect the looks of it too much. Sarah. In plaid weave, yes. It's her signature look. Yeah, I wish they would have made Cassandra bisexual. I wish. Great bear hide. Maximum health, because you always be dying. You always be dying. Alright, there you go. There's you. I'm gonna have to play a male just so I can romance Cassandra. Yes. Yes. The one time that I played a male character, I did it just to romance Dorian. If I'm not romancing Solus, I put him in plaid weave to put him down a bit. Humble. He needs to be humbled. Oh my gosh. Is it weird that I always want to put him in like the warden armor? Where is that? I have it somewhere. There's like warden armor somewhere. Griffin plate? Is that it? No. I thought I had it. Oh well. We'll just put him in this. I just need better stats, to be honest. To be honest. Cold resistance, fire resistance, range defense. Okay. Let's do some range defense. And maximum health is... Oh, wait, that's not it. Well, that's good. Melee defense is good. And then we'll do... that. Deflecting vigorous battlemaster coat. Black wall. There should be a mod if you don't make Dorian fashionable, he leaves your party. That is so funny. Every time you say Dorian, I think of Throne of Glass. Another good Dorian. Where's my girl? How come I can't see her? I had a thought, but it must have realized it was at the wrong place because it left immediately. I agree. I tend to focus on aesthetics over stats. To a certain extent, you know? This is being slow. Like, how come I can't see them? I'm just gonna have to trust. What? Oh, I didn't make it light armor. Doi. Doi. Okay, I need to do that again. That was very silly of me. Light armor, please. But I need you to appear so I can see what I'm doing. I can't see what I'm doing. There you are. I was wondering, I thought his armor looked a little strange. I'm not seeing the changes that I'm making. This is being a little glitchy, I think. Like, Avar Twill is not showing up. Alright, we're just gonna have to trust. I don't know why this is being glitchy. Dorian for real. Yeah, it's very, like... I mean, sometimes it takes them a little bit longer to load in, but this is taking a really long time. And nothing is, nothing is showing up. Like, none of the changes that I'm making are showing up. Alright, it's being so slow. I need to see. Alright, we'll come back. Maybe it just needs to warm up a little. Huh? Not me freezing. Look at this little running animation. This has happened before one time, and it fixed itself after a second, so. The cinematic photo function on my Pixel. Guess it's that cold. Yeah, everyone just froze. Froze solid. Wait. Is she in a different position now? I'm just gonna go to the menu and see if that helps. How easily do you spook? Pretty easily. Why? Oh. Oh no. Everything is being so slow. Why are we stuck on the loading screen? Something broke. Okay, I'm gonna try a little Control-Alt-Delete moment and try to just completely exit out and go back in. Sure, Ams. So for streaming, I don't make too much. Streaming itself, about 250 to 300 a month, but most of my income comes from sponsored posts on TikTok. I'm a full-time content creator, and that's probably the vast majority of my income is the sponsored posts. Streaming itself is more, I mean, I would say I would count it as part of my job, but I would say it's more like something I do just because I love doing it, you know. Okay, this is being a little scary. This is being a little scary. Yeah, of course. Of course. All right, just give me a second to try to get this back up. Pacific Drive. It doesn't have any enemies. It's just startling sometimes. Oh. Unable to launch process as there is already a running process. No, there's not. Hmm. Hmm. This is fine. This is fine. Like, normally I would probably just restart my computer, but obviously I don't want to do that. Oh, I think it worked. The veil came down for real. Soulless, no. Soulless, no. The Cloud Strike intern, stop. Don't even say that. It's definitely Cloud Strike. They're focused on Dragon Age Inquisition. Frosty mod manager. Okay, I think I got it. No, Crown Strike. Not my Dragon Age Inquisition game. This is the best game menu of all time. #1 favorite game menu for real. All right, don't be frozen when I load in. I swear. Inquisition acquisitioned. Do not be frozen. Do not let it go. Oh no. It's taking a long time to load. Sometimes it does though. Let's just give it a sec. Okay. 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 I know the opening when you start a new playthrough is amazing. It's like part of the story. It's so cool. All right, we're going to talk to Iron Bull.
Cullen's putting his Templar training to good use.
Nobody breathe. Nobody breathe. Hi, Chunky. How are you? Cullen's putting his Templar training to good use. Yeah, he is. Wait, how do you know he's a Templar?
Did Cullen tell you he was a Templar? He's not wearing the armor.
He didn't have to. Might not be a Templar shield, but it's a Templar holding it. He angles the shield just a bit down. Helps direct fire or acid away. So
love this guy.
Spray right into your face. Canary learned the same thing when we trained to fight Tevinter mages.
And that's why he doesn't wear a shirt. I guess, Indy.
I'm impressed by what Cullen has accomplished with the troops.
right. It takes time to build a group into a team, but he's got their loyalty. Now he just needs them to make a decent shield wall, and they'll be good to go. Biggest problem for the Inquisition right now isn't on the front line. It's at the top. You've got no leader, no Inquisitor.
Bat, thank you so much for the subscription. Good to see you, friend. How are you doing? What was that? Oh, Slay. Hi, Bats. How are you? We've got Cassandra.
Cassandra's been the driving force of this Inquisition. She's the
Yes, I love him.
Cassandra's a seeker. From what I gather, that's a bit like a Ben Hasrath. She's a good hunter and a great fighter, but she doesn't see the big picture. Too busy searching for answers. My people don't pick leaders from the strongest, or the smartest, or even the most talented. We pick the ones willing to make the hard decisions, and live with the consequences. Who knows? Maybe you sealed the breach. The Chantry gets off its ass and all those soldiers go home and get fat.
Yeah.
You think?
It could happen.
It could happen.
But it could.
Waking up to hear that the world is crashing. Yeah. I feel like most of it's fixed now, I think. I'll protect you. No. Weird, right?
Every time I think I understand magic, the rules change.
I know, right?
Until Solus ruins it again.
That's honest. Anyway, I hope our new friends have what it takes to close the breach. Damn thing gives me a headache just looking at it.
The world is stressful right now.
What's going on?
Tell me of the Ben Hasrath.
I'd like to know more about your work with the Ben Hasrath.
Ben Hasrath is actually a general term. You've got the secret police who investigate problems inside our territory. You've got the re-educators who take people with problems and fix their minds. Or make them disappear. And then you've got the spies.
Oh, Iron Bull. Re-educators.
How do the re-educators work?
I only know the basics. Wasn't my area. That said, keep a man awake long enough. Ask the right questions, give the right potions, and you can get him to say anything. You don't need blood magic or demons to change someone's mind. We're a lot more fragile than we'd like to believe.
What do you think of the Coon? Good question. I mean, I would say generally not a fan. I'm really interested in Kunari society, though, especially like the origins. I want to know the origins of all of it, you know? I just think they're too restrictive. Is it really that easy?
You can alter someone's beliefs.
Mother Hayes, hi.
One of my friends was a
Oh no, I'm sorry your Friday's not going well.
When you examine a memory, you're turning to that page, and when you're there, the page is labeled.
My day so far is going well. I hope yours gets better.
Erase a word here and there, and your whole outlook changes. Always felt a little weird reading after that conversation.
They seem to manipulate people into thinking it's the better option. Control over free will. Yeah, definitely. That's what I think you're definitely right that they prioritize control structure to the extreme. It's like very rigid. And I don't think that that's good. I mean, I can understand it's that whole thing where you have societies that are like, well, if, structure is freedom, right? If you know your place, then it's very liberating, right? That's what they would say. But I don't agree with it. It's too similar to the Chantry for me, but the Coon is open to everyone. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, they're open to everyone, but then but if you follow the Coon, you have to adhere to their super rigid societal structure. But I can understand how that could be appealing to some people, you know. Kind of the reason why I feel like, I'm not saying the Qun is a cult necessarily, but it's kind of the reason why like a cult would be appealing to someone, right? If someone is making, like, people enjoy, sometimes people feel more comforted when they have someone like a cult leader or something like that that's basically dictating how to live, what to wear, what to do. You know, sometimes people crave that structure and they go looking for it, and that's how they become susceptible to cults. I think it's a similar thing with the Qun. I think that people will turn to the Qun if they feel like they have nowhere else to go, and it can be very comforting and maybe even feel somewhat liberating to go into the Qun and be told, you know, you have value as long as you do this. Like, do this, XYZ. If you keep doing that, you'll have a place in our society. So while it is very like limiting and it is very manipulative, it can give people a place that didn't have a place. And I think that may also be a reason why I think a lot of elves are swayed over to the Qun, because of how they're just completely rejected in society. That's revolting.
The re-educators sound horrible.
Yeah, they probably do.
If someone
Here's the
makes all the
thing, though.
choices for you, it
What
can be
happens if
comforting,
a legend
especially.
commit a
Exactly.
crime or betray a lord? They just lop your head off. At least the Qunari try to fix you.
What there is Frontier. Frontier is an airline that is worse than Spirit, y'all. The worst flight experience that I've ever had was on Frontier. Spirit is bad. Frontier was horrible. When I flew on Frontier, we waited at the gate for hours. The flight was super late. And then when I checked in, I didn't have a seat. And I got lucky and they gave me a seat. They called me up to give me a seat as they were starting the process of letting people onto the flight. But there was about 50 people that had their boarding pass, had been checked in, were at the gate, and did not have a seat on the plane and couldn't go. Imagine your bags are on the plane, okay? And you are at the gate trying to get into the flight that is right there that you have a boarding pass for, and being told that you don't have a seat. Thankfully, I was able to get a seat, but it was a little bit dicey. I just got lucky. But there was about 50 people that just didn't get a seat on the plane. Horrible experience. Absolutely horrible. Okay, everyone is talking about the game Grounded now. What is going on? I'm gonna have to play this game. Because I feel like out of nowhere, everybody's talking about it. I work in a hospital, so we're having to do a lot of stuff old school, but still doesn't help being able to access everything. Oh, man. That's hard. And, like, if you're in a hospital, you can't just be like, okay, we're taking off today. You know, I feel like a lot of like office jobs, if their stuff is shut down, they could just be like, well, we're going to take a day. But you don't really have that option in a hospital. So that is horrible. Overbooking is such a horrible practice. It is. It is. I only do American Airlines, especially from East Coast to Cali. I typically do Delta, and most of my experiences on Delta have been pretty good. Maybe I've just gotten lucky. But I've pretty much only had good experiences on Delta. Except for like some delays, flight delays, but the people did flip, and they had every right to. People were yelling. People were like, the woman who was behind the desk was literally ignoring everybody. Like, literally, she's at the desk, she's typing. And I feel, I mean, she was in a tough position as well. I understand. Like, it's not her choice. But she was at the little desk thing, like, typing, I guess, trying to figure out seats or something. And there was just a group of, like, 20 people around her that were like, give us information. Tell us what's going on. Stop ignoring us. Just talk to us. And she was just straight ignoring them. It was very wild. They were scrutinizing your ID. I started to question if it was fake myself.
None of those sound exactly like you.
That's...
Yeah,
I would feel so
They
self-conscious
sent
if they
me
were
to
doing that to
Sahara
me.
because they needed someone who could fight and hunt down problems. That whole island was a sack of cats. Incursions from Tevinter, Tal-Vashath, and native rebels fighting both sides. And in the middle, me, trying to wrangle the rebels and restore order.
Sounds difficult.
I can't imagine that was easy.
Nope. I hunted down a lot of rebels. Lost a lot of friends to the Vince, or the Fog Warriors, or the Tal-Vashath. One day I woke up and couldn't think of a damned reason to keep doing my job. Turned myself into the re-educators.
Oh, because you weren't wearing makeup? Oh my god. That would... Oh my god, I would hate that. I would feel so self-conscious. Ugh. That was brave.
Not many people would have the courage to do that.
I thought about letting some rebel kill me, but I couldn't give any of those bastards the satisfaction. The Ben Hasrath ordered me to go to Orlais, ostensibly as a Tal-Vashath, and work undercover.
Can y'all hear the dialogue?
That's how I ended up here.
Is it too quiet? It means I got to meet you.
I'm glad you're here, Bull.
Me too.
If you ever need to talk more about all this, let me know.
Nah.
Okay,
it was
good.
a long time ago. Thanks, though.
Alright, that's good for now. Creme? Creme, my love?
Nice work at Redcliffe. I could help the mages learn to work with Inquisition soldiers if you like. Not that the chief has
He's
any
giving
prospects
Kylo
of-
Ren. Ah. Let's discuss Iron Bull.
I'd like to know more about the Iron Bull.
The chief. First time I met him, he saved my life. I never thought I'd work for a Qunari, but he grows on you. He's not like any commander I've ever worked for. That's for damn sure.
What kind of commander is he?
How's Iron Bull?
Yeah,
as a
Creme
commander?
should have been a romance
If you
option
know what
too.
you're doing and hold up your end, he's
I
easy.
agree.
He doesn't accept any
I love
less.
him.
If he keeps us alive, he leads from the front, and if you've an idea that'll win the fight, he listens. I've seen bands whose captains had to prove they were swinging the biggest sword. Bull isn't like that. The charges might give him more lip than you'd expect, but every one of us would lay down our lives for the big ass.
I always check my bags because I just have too many like cosmetic stuff that I don't feel like putting into a smaller container. So I always check mine. And I just don't like carrying stuff. It depends on, I mean, if I can fit everything into a backpack, great, but I don't like having bags at the airport. How did you end up with him?
How did a Tevinter soldier wind up in a Qunari spy's mercenary company?
Yeah, Sam
wasn't a
Nola.
soldier
I
at the
just
time.
need so much
I was in
stuff.
some
I'm
trouble,
an
tried to flee to
overpacker
Venta.
for sure.
A tribune and his men caught me in a border town tavern. They meant to make an example of me. Bull killed them. Gave up his eye doing it.
Makeup,
Patched me up and asked if I was
skincare,
looking for work. I've been putting up with his jokes
hair
ever since.
products, shoes. He gave up his eye?
That's how he lost the eye.
Yes. The guards had me on the tavern floor when Bull came inside and yelled for them to stop. One of them saw trouble coming and figured he'd finish me off. The guard had a flare. Bull put himself between me and the blow. Big horned idiot. Didn't even know me.
Dude, I know when Freddie Prinze Jr. had all those transphobic tweets and then doubled down on the transphobic tweets, that was so disappointing. That made me upset, actually. Is him being Qunari odd?
Is it strange to work for a Qunari?
He hasn't tried to convert us to the Qun, if that's what you're asking. Bull's charges don't care who you light a candle for, so long as your shield stays up. If he hadn't told me he was Ben Hasrath, I'd have thought he'd left that life behind.
That's fair, comma. That's a good point. I'm surprised he told you.
I didn't expect he'd tell you all that he was a spy.
Not the whole band, but those who've been around long enough to trust. He figures most of us would find out sooner or later, and it should come from him. Eyes to eye, he says. It's never messed up a job. He just writes letters back home. Lots of the boys write letters back home.
We'll talk later.
Do, 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 do. Ooh, a scene?
And what are we supposed to do, exactly?
What you always do. Complain.
We've already spoken
Okay,
with Commander
Slay.
Klein.
Yeah,
No one
Freddie
listens.
Prinze did.
We want better quarters. We want the Templars kept at a distance. and some respect for...
This is not the circle. You mages are our allies, not our wards. Act like it.
How are we supposed to...
Deal with...
What is this angle? Giving yourself the freedom to be away from your stuff is really good for the brain. Yeah, you know...
Never ends, evidently.
One thing is that I used to really overpack like electronics. Like I used to bring Kindle, iPad, computer, Switch, and I've gotten a lot better about not bringing as many electronics because I honestly really never used them. I just always felt like I had to have them. But now I don't pack nearly as many, or like really just like phone and Kindle probably. Sometimes laptop if I think I'm gonna need to do work or something while I'm on the trip. It depends on the trip. Is there a problem?
Is there an issue with the mages? Can I help?
The mages are here as equals. They need to get used to what that means. It is your doing, after all. You created this alliance.
Same thing with Cullen's VA2. Very disappointing and worry about them returning in Veilguard. Yeah, dear Cullenites, the worst. The worst thing ever. I don't think he's gonna come back. Because he said something. Someone mentioned something about do you think Cullen's gonna be back in the next game? And Greg Ellis posted something like, "Oh yeah, BioWare doesn't want anything to do with me anymore." And then I think I don't remember exactly what happened, but I think I remember someone from BioWare tweeting back and being like, yeah, we don't, basically. What if I get bored? Yeah, I know, Bats. I did my best.
I had to think on my feet, and I did what I could.
Oh, I do sound like I'm blaming you, don't I? I don't disapprove. In fact, you did well. You made a decision when it needed to be made. And here we are. I wish I could say this was my doing.
You got us here.
We wouldn't be here at all if you hadn't stood up against the Chantry.
You're being kind.
You're discounting your role in this.
Let's close the breach. Then we can say how successful I was.
Where is Cully Wully?
You there. There's a shield in your
Not
hand.
very
Drop
not
it.
cash money.
If this man were your enemy, you'd be dead. Lieutenant, don't hold back. The recruits must prepare for a real fight, not a practice one.
Yes, Commander.
We've received a number of recruits. Locals from Haven and some pilgrims. None made
I do be
quite
loving
the entry.
loving Cullen though. I gotta say. Need a meme of Cassandra having eyebrow blindness.
I just hope I can help.
Oh my god. Matthew, yeah, thank goodness. If Matthew Lillard was, it would break my heart.
Kirkwall myself. I was there during the Mage Uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Sir.
Cassandra sought a solution. When she offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something far worse.
Everything's a mess. Wait, you trust in the Inquisition?
You left the Templars for this.
I love his
You believe
outfit.
The Inquisition can work?
I do. The Chantry lost control of both Templars and Mages. Now they argue over a new divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act when the Chantry cannot. Our followers would be part of that. There's so much we can... Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
Oh yeah. Yes, I did actually.
No, but if you have one prepared, I'd love to hear it.
Another time, perhaps.
I headcanon no matter whether I romance him or not.
There's still a lot of work ahead.
I always headcanon that Cullen is in love with the Inquisitor.
As I was saying.
It's very self-indulgent, but I always headcanon that. Just the looks that he gives her, whether you're romancing or not. Is this another cutscene?
It occurs to me I don't actually know much about you.
What do you want to know?
I'm not sure. Where are you from?
My clan never stayed in one place for long, though we primarily roamed the free marches.
Oh? I didn't think your people roamed that far north, but clearly I'm mistaken. I'm told some members of your clan might still be alive. Do you intend to go back?
Eventually, perhaps.
I might, once this is done.
It will not be the same once you do.
Aw. Same. I think Cullen is bi and loves the male or female Quizzy no matter what. Agree. I 100% agree. Tell me about yourself.
I'd like to get to know you better.
You would?
Is that a problem?
Not entirely. I'm just curious as to your motivation.
No motivation beyond making things between us less
antagonistic?
Exactly.
As you wish. My name is Cassandra Pentecost, daughter of the Royal House of Navarra, 78th in line for the Navarran throne. I joined the Seekers of Truth as a young woman, and was with the Order until they withdrew from the Chant.
Love her.
I remained as the Divine's right hand, carrying out her order to form the Inquisition. And here we are. That's all there is to know, my lady.
My lady. You're Navarran royalty?
You're a member of Navarra's royal family.
The Pentecosts are a very large clan. Half of Cumberland could say the same.
Really?
No, but it feels that way. I have hundreds of relatives so distant they need charts to prove we're related at all. And they have them. Oh yes. The Pentecosts value their precious blood like it runs with gold.
So you're not on good terms.
So not on very good terms with your family then?
I do not visit, if that's what you mean. The Pentecosts are famed for dragon hunting, but few actually pursue the craft. Most are fat and lazy. They pay lip service to the Maker and care only for idle pleasures and past glories. My brother was all that kept me in Navarra. Once he was gone, so was I.
That's all for now.
I'll let you get back to work.
What is your least favorite area to explore in the game? Crestwood. Before at the beginning, before you fix it. I hate Crestwood. I hate it. Have you played Mass Effect? Yes. I love Mass Effect.
So,
oh,
now that
Varric.
Cassandra's out of earshot,
Varric.
are you holding up all right?
Varric.
I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful.
I can't even see Varric without crying anymore, y'all.
Over more than one day.
I can barely keep up.
I have no idea what's happening anymore.
That makes two of us.
Speaking of baby,
now, we've been staring
Varric is baby we must protect.
Maker knows what fall out of it.
Varric is my favorite romance in my head. I like to headcanon that him and Hawk were in love. But I imagine them as like... I picture them as like star-crossed lovers. Who, for whatever reason, it was like never the right time. You know what I mean? Like... ships passing in the night, for whatever reason, it just was never the right time for them. And things just never really worked out, but they were in love. That's what I had canon for Hawk and Varric. Why did you stay?
If it was that bad, why did you stay?
Yeah, Varric seems to have the thing with star-crossed love, I know.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
We need to close. I was fortunate.
It's pure luck that I escaped.
Good luck or bad? You might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky, that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
That reason is Bianca. Can't move on if you're still hung up on the ex. Yeah. 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 I feel like... I imagine it like... Okay, Varric is still hung up on Bianca. And then Hawk, perhaps, makes a move on Varric. But Varric is like... unsure. I don't know. Just for whatever reason, like afraid. Doesn't want to pursue it. Is afraid. Is confused about, you know, remaining feelings about Bianca, etc., etc. But, and so then, so Varric turns down Hawk. I need to write this as a fan fiction. Varric turns down Hawk, and then, but they stay friends, because they have this like love that, I think they have this love that kind of, what's the word? Like, it's above just, they have this love that is going to endure no matter what, whether it's romantic, platonic, soulmates, whatever. They have this like soulmate kind of love, right? But it never ends up being romantic. But then once Varric feels ready to actually perhaps pursue things with Hawk, Hawk has already moved on to their romantic interest from the game. That's kind of what I imagine. And it's just kind of this like, will they, won't they, never really works out thing. That's what I imagine.
Well, that's mages all over. So many robes.
Oh no, yeah. Ooh, I never thought about that with his necklace.
Just in case.
They're here to help us.
These mages are here to aid the Inquisition. Don't worry. Sure, don't worry. Magic up there, magic down here. What's to worry about?
Bye, comma.
Yay, freedom.
Good luck with your coding.
Over there, away from me.
Tell me about your friends.
You apparently have a lot of friends. Tell me about your network. It's not mine, right? I mean, it is, but it's also everyone. Everyone who wants to shove it to nobles who hide behind gold and silk. And hats, I guess.
What does your group do?
Are you just about pranks and revenge, or is there more to it? Well, it's a weave, right? I grease a ballroom, so a wyvern chasing Git has to hunt sprained. Strangely, handmaids leave his vault open. His heirlooms pay off someone else. Maybe clean streets in Kirkwall, so someone gets something else. Pish, pish, pish. A lot of people eventually get help or a laugh. Or maybe someone dead, if they deserve it.
Good to know.
I'm glad I met you before someone decided what I deserved. You're no help for last so far. I'd just get you with a pie or something. Anyway, assassin's a bard's job, innit? No fun that, though. They might plonk a noble, right? But only to raise another. Plus, I'm shy at singing.
Was there ever a Red Jenny?
Is Red Jenny real? Or was she always just you and your friends? Dunno. Don't you care? Not if it works. I mean, red is scary because blood. And Jenny is... Look, nobody fears the bunch of people who do random stuff. And besides, it's easy. Nobles want a bogeyman because they need to believe normal people can't get at them. Numbers, right? It don't have to be so complicated.
Do you share the blame too?
Doesn't this mean people think you're guilty of more than you actually do? Suppose. Does it matter? Shouldn't it? Important people kill over imagined insults. I've made more than enough real ones, so no. I don't suppose it does.
I expected people from you.
Where are the people you promised? If I knew, they wouldn't be much use. That's sort of the point. Look, unless your baddies are rocks or trees, they have people they use. Cooks, squires, wipers. Yeah, I know. Wipers, right? You better believe the one with wipers deserve it. Right in the... Well, anyway. The little people will be there when you need them. In a million little ways.
So it's strength in numbers. Wait, how do you get anything done if y'all don't know where y'all are?
This doesn't seem like it would produce much in the way of results. It's working for you. What, is every follower of yours a giant who does all things and knows your every move? Not your team of doers. I mean the people gathering. Is that normal because it's religious? Seems like that should make it good.
Well, as long as it works.
I can play along if it works for you. You have a choice. Hail the Inquisition.
All right, that's enough.
It's all good, isn't it?
Hello? Just gonna ignore that. Husband. Where are you?
Greetings.
Oh, nothing to say? Oh, sad.
Talk later.
Goodbye.
We've exhausted all of his
The Inquisition supported
conversations.
mages. What's next? Elves running Halamsharal? Cows milking farmers?
You disagree?
I take it you don't agree.
On the contrary.
How is he not
I
cold?
approve. Heartily. I do wonder if you've considered what this support of yours will do. For mages in general, I mean. The Inquisition is seen as an authority. You've given southern mages license to, well, be like mages back home.
Does Llewellyn's clan survive in your canon state? It depends. I haven't decided on my final canon. I usually try to make them survive. I mess it up sometimes though. But I usually try to make them survive so that she has a place that she can go afterwards. I haven't really decided what, I don't know, I guess I wonder what exactly she would be up to in between the events of Trespasser and the Veil Guard, right? I mean, like, there are some hints, right? Like, she could join the Red Jennies. I kind of imagine that she spends a lot of her time helping with the quest to find Solus. She would have multiple reasons to do that. But, like, you know, I don't know. I feel like she would have, like, gone home, like, gone back to her clan for a little while, maybe, and then kind of, like, taken a little bit of a break. So I think yes. But sometimes I think about I would also be interested in having a world state where they didn't, so that it's, like, more angsty, you know? I like thinking they passed for the trauma bond with Solus. Makes her agree more with Solus' plan. That's good. I like that. Ultimate Dog Mother, thank you for redeeming your sunflower.
If that means they're anything like you, I approve.
Ha! There aren't many mages back home like
I always flirt with him.
I'd believe that.
I imagine their friendship to be a very, like, flirtatious just for fun. Like, they both know it's not going anywhere, you know?
Not at first.
It's just their personalities.
Not to see where this could lead. Thing is, the Imperium was once just like the South. Templars, proper circles, all that rot. Then it changed by inches. Not that this is reason to oppress us. Still, my homeland should be a cautionary tale, not a source of inspiration.
My homeland should be a cautionary tale, not a source of inspiration. That's interesting. That's an interesting line. Considering that, I don't know, considering the Veil Guard. Oh my gosh, Blue Thunder, you need to. It's so good. The new one's coming out. You can play, I would say at least play this one, which is the third one. I recommend all of them. But to help you understand, if you're interested in playing the new one that comes out, you don't have to have played any of the previous ones to play the fourth one that's coming out, but this one gives you a lot of good kind of background info that will be helpful to know. I like that idea about an angsty state where she comes back without the markings. That's really cool too. There's a lot of ways that you can play up the angst in this. Tell me about yourself.
It occurs to me that I barely know anything about
Do it. Let me know what you
Beyond
think.
my being a mage from Tevinter, you mean?
Beyond that, yes.
And beyond my being so charming and well-dressed, which is obvious to anyone.
It's obvious to me.
I'm well aware of your finer qualities.
Woohoo.
Of course you are. You're a discerning and intelligent woman, after all. Now, what was I talking about? Ah, yes, me. I am the scion of House Parvis,
a product of generations
I love
of
him.
breeding and the repository of its
I do too. I always flirt with him.
Naturally, I despised it all. The lies, the scheming, the illusions of supremacy. That's Tevinter in a nutshell, isn't it? Needless to say, my family was not happy with my choices.
Your family is angry with you?
Why would your family be upset with your choices?
Because I rejected their idyllic plan. If they had their way, by now I'd be married to some unlucky girl from a powerful family. We'd live in luxurious despair, despising each other as I waited to take my father's place in the magisterium. I declined the honor, and thus it's best I'm far from home. Less of an embarrassment that way, you see?
Cassandra is my chosen divine. Careful breeding?
What did you mean by generations?
BioWare can never match the depth of your lore with this game. This game is everything to me. This is my favorite.
My mother was chosen for my father because magic runs strongly in her blood.
And I have so many headcanons.
They loathed each other. They wanted a son who could become Archon to make House Parvis the envy of the Imperium. They got me. A cautionary tale that you should be careful what you wish for.
Be careful what you wish for. He's like the gay bestie that's willing to play along for funsies. Yeah, I just imagine that their friendship is like just very, that's just how their friendship, they're just very flirtatious, you know, just for fun. I don't know. It just feels like that's the nature of their relationship to me. You don't like Tevinter?
I'm getting the impression that you don't care much for your home.
My fiance is tired of hearing about Dragon Age. Well, you can always talk about it with me. I'm always down.
Sadly, we squander it. We refuse to acknowledge how far we've fallen because pretending is easier. We pretend the Qunari can be beaten. We pretend that we're superior to everyone, even our own people. Not everyone feels that way. I don't. Sadly, we're the minority.
Talking to him is like, it feels very important as just a way to get more information about Tevinter, because we know that the next game is going to take place in Tevinter, or a lot of it is going to take place in Tevinter. So all of the things that he's saying about the politics and all of that of Tevinter is going to come back. But why do you care?
It just seems so much of what you say about
Oh, you
the
don't have to feel
Imperium is
bad,
entirely
Ams.
negative.
Not at all.
It might sound that way. For all our faults, my people have many virtues. We are laden with history and culture. Tevinter is where Thedas truly began, remember? We treasure our past and preserve it. You can walk down a side street and find nothing built during the modern ages.
Because they were built by elves. Okay. Okay. Okay.
About everything. We have no reserve, not in war and not in love. If I truly believed my homeland was beyond all hope, I wouldn't miss it so much.
Aw, I love you for that. Are the novels canon to the games? Yes. The only thing is that there are certain things that like are subjective to depending on choices that you make in the games. And so BioWare has a default world state that is like their canon, but they say that it's not really a canon. It's just the one that they use whenever they're writing stuff. So for example, at the end of Dragon Age Origins, you can choose who the king or queen is. And so that is a choice that will carry over really throughout all of the games, right? Who the king or queen of Ferelden is. In the books, they kind of just, they choose one of the options to be what the default state is. And so there are certain things that are a little bit more subjective, right? So like if in your world state, you have a different ruler of Ferelden, then that part is not canon to your canon, if that makes sense. But generally speaking, yes. Watch someone play Dragon Age once and they didn't realize you were supposed to talk to companions. Yeah, I feel like I've just played enough games like this that, and I've played this game so many times that
Why not go back to Tevinter?
I kind of just know that. But I play a lot of games that have companions and stuff like that. I always talk to them.
Pariah. adds to my charm. I can do more for Tevinter here. If the Venatori succeed, it'll set my homeland back 1,000 years. I'm sure some magisters would disagree, but that's why we kill them.
I think I've heard enough.
That's too bad. I never tire of talking about myself.
All right, that's enough for now.
I should go.
As you wish.
Aw, thank you, Ams. You're sweet. Appreciate you. Let's talk to Liliana.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just. Blessed are the
Champions of the Just. That's the name of a quest.
in their blood, the Maker's
She
will is
said the
written.
name of a quest.
Is that what you want from us? Blood. To die so that your will is done? Is death your only blessing?
Ugh.
You speak for Andraste, no?
No.
What does the Maker's prophet have to say about all of this?
Girl, you
What's
know
his
I'm... Girl... Game. You know that I reject that, girl. I'll say I can't speak for Andraste.
I speak for no one but myself.
Is he just walking?
But I have no
She just
one to
walks
speak.
in listening to
You
someone's
probably don't
prayers.
even worship the Maker. Lucky. He asks a lot. The Chantry teaches
Ooh.
that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins. He demands it all. Our lives, our deaths. Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
People die. No. My sympathies.
I'm sorry. Her death has clearly hit you hard.
Not just me.
Why does that sound so passive aggressive? Her death has
She was the
clearly
divine.
hit you
She
pretty
led
hard.
the faithful. She was the heart. If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he? I used to believe I was chosen, just as some say you are. I thought I was fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the divine, helping people. But now she's dead. It was all for nothing. Serving the Maker meant nothing.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the way that Liliana is written in this game. I feel like if you hardened her, like I don't know, I wish there was different ways for her to be and feel depending on whether you hardened or softened her in Origins, because she's the same no matter what. There's no point of doing either one of those, and she feels very hardened. And I understand, like, maybe, you know, the things that she's been through a lot since Origins. I get that. But I don't know, it just doesn't feel super satisfying. Like, you soften her in Origins, and then it's like, what? For what? For what? I wish that they would have done that a little differently. Let me help you.
Maybe you have another purpose. I could help you find it.
No, this is my burden. I regret that I even let you see me like this. It was a moment of weakness. It won't happen again. Come, to work then. We will speak later.
Today I learned that Ulysses S. Grant's great-grandson is an author that exclusively writes gay vampire romance novels. Okay, slay. Let's go.
Butler has stand on us.
I want to read them.
My hunch was wrong.
You knew him well?
Not as well as I thought. Show me the report.
Drop the name, Gooblin. Drop the name. I need some new books to read.
Can get you a bucket and a broom. Anyone calls you knife here, come to me. Oh, you're her.
Slay vampires.
Inquisition quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess.
Low-key, I hate
If you
Thren.
find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
What is your job?
What do you do here?
I make sure the Inquisition troops have food in their bellies and iron in their hands. Both are important. Lots of people expecting us to be heroes, marching all day to fight the demons. Turns out heroes need to dig latrines just like everyone else.
Yeah, I almost feel like I feel a little bit protective of my hero Ferelden, and I feel like I don't want the Inquisitor to have the power to soften or harden Liliana. I feel like that should already have been taken care of by the hero Ferelden for good. You know what I'm saying? Ulysses Grant Dietz. Dude. I love that his name He's the what, great grandson, and his name is also Ulysses Grant. That's something. That's something. How did you end up here?
How does someone end up as quartermaster for the Inquisition?
I served for Eldon under 10 Loghain MacTier. Best commanding officer this world has ever seen. After they
I
all
agree,
turned on
Ams.
him at Denerim, though, there wasn't much use for people who held that opinion. Queen Honora offered my services to the Inquisition. It was a kindness. She knew I supported her father and got me away from the political garbage.
Loghain is a traitor. I always say this. This is so funny.
Loghain MacTier betrayed the
Like, why
Loghain
would she
and
know?
Were you there at Ostagar?
Maybe she studied
I
it.
was. King Kaelan overextended his position, and the Grey Wardens were too late lighting a signal. Following the
His most
original
popular
plan would have
series
gotten
is called
everyone
Desmond.
killed.
I'm
Loghain
gonna
made
look
the
it up.
right decision. I apologize. Sister Liliana told me I shouldn't talk about this. Just forget it.
Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Sorry. I clicked on something.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
Okay. Let me do this Haven's best and brightest.
With passioned breath does the dark.
Go talk to old Adon.
Greetings.
Just in case he had something else to say. Just in case he had something else to say.
Look who's back from the dead. Again.
Y'all, this painting right here cracks me up. Like, what in the world? We've met?
I don't recall meeting you before.
Like, what is bro looking at?
Particularly coherent. Someone had to patch you up after you staggered out of making us wear, though. So, you're welcome.
Thank you.
I didn't realize. Thank you.
Yeah, well, you can pay me back by fixing the world. Name's Adon. I'm in charge of keeping our little band.
That's true, Ams. That's true. That is true.
Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
I always like, because I played Origins obviously as the hero Ferelden, I always have this very like anti-Loghain bias. But I think when you think about the events of Ostagar overall, right, not just from the perspective of the hero and Alistair and Duncan and etc., it's a little bit, you kind of more understand Loghain and what Loghain did, you know. You're a bit cranky.
For a healer, you don't seem particularly nurturing.
I'm not a healer. I'm an alchemist who's forced to play Mother Hen. You want something to burst into flame on contact with the air? Done. Gladly. Patching up wounded
Bro said,
is a waste of my time.
my skills are being wasted.
There are a few around who can help.
Okay, bye-bye.
Farewell.
Okay, finish that quest. That's nice. That's nice. Who else can we talk to? Josephine? Who else have we missed? I think that's it. We talked to Cullen, Cassandra, Vivienne. Where is Vivienne?
If Fiona and her malcontents
Greatly
are joining us as
disapproves.
allies,
Hello?
we need to be prepared.
I just got here.
Abominations are inevitable. Cullen doesn't have enough Templars to handle incidents. Some of the rank and file.
I need to move my webcam because y'all can't see the approves and disapproves things. I agree, but in a similar vein, I think Ferelden would have fell if Loghain followed his plan. Agreed. No, 100% agree. 100% agree. I think that he's just not like... he's definitely the antagonist. I just think he's not this like mustache-twirling villain who was just trying to bring about a bunch of death and destruction. Like, I don't think that was his goal, you know? I just think that he was maybe prideful, just didn't make the right decision. Cullen doesn't have enough Templars to handle incidents. Some of the rank and file need to be trained. We can control the mages.
We can handle the mages. There's no need for Templars.
I
Have
keep
any of
forgetting
these
that
men
this.
faced an abomination before, my dear? Have you? The veil is broken, and the raw power of the Fade rushes out like floodwaters through a shattered levee. In ordinary places where the veil is weak, magic is much more likely to attract demons. And if demons can walk our world with no blood magic to summon them, how safe do you think our allies are? There has never been a greater threat to mages than the breach. Until it is closed, no one is safe.
You don't trust mages.
You have a low opinion of your fellow mages.
It's not so much an opinion as grasping the obvious. Magic is dangerous, just as fire is dangerous. Anyone who forgets this truth gets burned.
It's interesting. I usually play as a mage. It's interesting playing as a warrior because whenever I play as a mage, my character is always very defensive of mages because she has a lot of knowledge about being a mage, right? It's a little bit interesting. I mean, I feel like my warrior right here like would still, be pro mage. But I think she wouldn't necessarily have that same defensiveness and like knowledge, I guess. It's interesting. I don't know, it's interesting to think about like how to roleplay that. Need help deciding what you're going to eat for lunch? Raisin canes. I like that you left off the G and it says raisin canes. I feel like raisin canes could be a food too. How about Chinese food? Chinese food sounds good. He just became so paranoid of Orlais, but in an understandable way. Back into Ferelden, and then his son wanted the Orlais Wardens to come into Ferelden as well. Yeah. Pizza or tacos? Ooh. That's just chantry rhetoric.
You're just spouting chantry propaganda, Vivian.
Ooh, propaganda.
My dear, what a world you must live in. Do you know how young mages are found? A little girl has a nightmare, and in her sleep, she burns her house down. A teenage boy has a fit, and lightning rips his mother to pieces.
Ooh.
Imagine your own childhood and what would have happened if the darkest corner of your heart had a will of its own.
Ooh.
People don't learn the fear of magic at chantry
Propaganda,
my dear. They learn it from us. Tell me something. As you will no doubt have a hand in shaping it.
Tacos.
What future do you see for mages?
I don't know, girl. Mages should be free. Oh man, she's gonna be so mad at me.
Mages
Greatly disapproves.
How free did you feel living on the run?
She
Never
don't like
straying
me.
Too close to
She don't like
villages or
me.
Staying in one place too long. Paint the cage any color you like. It is still a cage. It's something to consider, my dear.
Okay, well, that didn't go very well. That's okay, I guess.
I will take these injury reports to research them in.
The Inquisition cannot remain, Ambassador, if you can't prove it was founded on Justinia's orders.
This is an inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock here each day. But allow me to introduce you to the brave soul.
I roleplayed my mage Lavellin having a mage child back in her clan. Oh, I'm just side-eyeing Vivian. Yeah.
This is the Marquis d'Aurelion, one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
And the rightful owner of Haven. House d'Aurelion lent Justinia these lands for pilgrimage. This Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
Sir, you own this land?
This is the first I've heard of Haven having an owner outside.
This guy is my new fashion role model.
Lady Machin of Denton has claimed to Haven.
I love that their masks have
monarchs of the realm.
mustaches.
We were honored to lend this use to Divine Justinia. She was a woman of supreme merit. I will not let an upstart order remain on her holy grounds.
The Divine's advisors founded it.
Interesting. Considering the Inquisition was begun by the left and right hands of the Divine.
Ooh.
I've seen no written records from Sister
Get
Liliana
wrecked.
or Seeker Pentecost
Get
that
wrecked.
Justinia approved the Inquisition.
If you won't take her at her word, I'm afraid Seeker Pentagast must challenge him to a duel.
Oh.
What?
It is a matter of honor among the Navarrans. Shall I arrange the bout for tonight?
No.
Her clan dies because of the view of human and elves, specifically her large amount of mages. In the Lavellan clan, she has a controversial relationship with Vivienne. Cool. I love that headcanon.
Divine Justinia would not want her passing to divide us. She would, in fact,
The cat's a musical.
for
Stop.
the benefit of all, no matter how strange.
Oh my god.
I'll think on it, Lady Montillier.
Yeah, you will. You will.
The Inquisition might stay in the meanwhile.
Yeah, we might. We might. Get out. Does he own Haven?
Do the Durelions actually have a claim on this place?
His Grace's position is not so strong as he presents it. Despite their Ferelden relations, the Durelions are Orlesian. If the Marquis wishes to claim Haven, Empress Selene must negotiate with the Ferelden on his behalf. Her current concerns are a bit larger than minor property disputes.
Alright, sorry for interrupting.
I apologize for the intrusion. I didn't realize you were meeting with the Marquis.
You did little harm. In truth, the debate was most beneficial as practice for those to come.
You expect more people in Haven?
Undoubtedly. And each visitor will spread the story.
Yeah, I agree, Ams. I wish they had a little bit more detail in their backstories.
Should ensure the tale is as complimentary as possible.
Okay. Alright, I'm glad you're here.
The Inquisition is lucky to have you as an advocate, Lady Montillier.
Thank you. Let us hope so. Thedas's politics have become agitated as of late. I hope
you can
guide
say
us
that
on
again.
smoother paths. But please excuse me. I've much work to do before the day is done.
Alright. Slay.
The Inquisition appreciates your assistance in this matter, Lady Corbin.
And my miners appreciate your business. You'll have your lyrium by the end of the week.
Lyrium for the mages. For the mages. Okay, so I'm thinking we need to do this. I don't know if we'll finish it all today, but I think I'm gonna... How much power do I have? 16? How much in your heart shall burn takes 1?
No, nothing.
Let's do some of these. The Terran of High Ever. To whom it may concerns, the Terranir of High Ever wishes to convey our deepest sympathies on the death of Divine Justinia V. The Most Holy was incomparable in her wisdom and dedication to peace, and we had high hopes that her conclave would succeed. We will hold a vigil in High Ever in remembrance of Justinia and cordially invite the Inquisition to attend. Sincerely, Terran Fergus Cousland. So I think we'll do Josephine. We should send a diplomatic attaché and some of the Templars who knew the Divine.
Let us begin.
The Terran of High Ever says, Ambassador Montillier, the Inquisition emissaries were a welcome addition to our vigil. As a token of my thanks, I'm sending Ferelden arms for your troops. May the Maker grant you never need them. Sincerely, Terran Fergus Cousland. Boom. Okay. I don't want to start Contact Clan Lavellan. I need to be prepared for that. An ally from Starkhaven. Oh boy, not this guy. The Inquisition has received a missive from Starkhaven. Most cordial greetings. My name is Sebastian Vale, sole heir to the Vale Princes of Starkhaven. I recently retook the throne of this great city from those who sought to gain it through unjust means. As a most devoted adherent of the Chantry, I felt the loss of the Most Holy Justinia V keenly. I too hoped for a resolution to the terrible conflict that claimed the lives of hundreds in Kirkwall and now threatened to claim all of Thedas. I extend Starkhaven's hand in friendship to the Inquisition. Together, let us right the wrongs visited upon our world. Prince Sebastian Vale. Josephine says, I will send emissaries, though the Free Marches cities have always been independent, earning the support of the most prosperous ones, maybe to our advantage. I look forward to future collaboration with the Inquisition. Please accept this gift from the Vale family's coffers. May it be put toward relief efforts in Haven in Andraste's love, Prince Sebastian. Red Jenny, Inquisition needs bees. I do not know how someone would come to this idea, but I can see the use. It is a large area to search, however. A memo from Josephine, written on a note from Sarah. Know what ruins a party? Bees. I know a man who teaches how to jar them safe but angry. Stingy, no good for honey, but great for throwing. He's somewhere south. Sarah has scribbled a jar of bees hitting someone in the face. Also a butt. We've received weapon plans and located an apiary to supply us. When the idea was presented, the beekeeper tented his fingers and sneered. Of course. Quite disturbing. Okay, let's do this. Rescue soldiers missing in Ferelden. Inquisition soldiers have gone missing in the marshy reaches of southern Ferelden. Because the region is largely uncharted, finding them will be difficult, but the Inquisition's advisors are determined to find out what happened and, if possible, bring their people back alive. Let's go. The fine Justinia? Stop. Alright, let's go. I don't think that we will have time to finish all of this, but... we will get it started. I'm going to go through it kind of quick. There's a couple of side quests that you can do that I'm going to just skip, I think. I honestly hate this part. I don't really like the spooky stuff. I don't know. I don't like when it's all like dark and creepy and... it's not my fave. Not my fave. Every time the loading screens start taking a long time, it scares me.
Thank you for coming. Maybe you can solve this mess. Our missing patrols are being held hostage by Avar, barbarians from the mountains.
What are they doing in a bog?
That's the thing. Their leader, he wants them to fight you.
I will, yeah, I
You're
will.
the Herald of Andraste.
Why?
What do they have against Andraste?
Well, the Avar think there are gods in nature, as in the sky has a god and the forest. The Avar say you're claiming to be sent by one, and they'll challenge the will of your god with their own. I think their leader's just a boastful little prick who wants to brag he killed you.
That's fame for you.
Should I autograph something for him before he tries to behead me?
They think readings for the weak. You know, scholars, lowlanders, or Legion peasants.
Harding
Getting
is
our troops
everything.
won't be
I
easy.
love her.
You'll have to fight your way through undead. Wait, you're not squeamish about undead, are you?
No.
There are any corpses possessed by spirits?
Right. Nothing to fear.
No biggie.
The Avar are holed up in the castle on the other side of the Fallow Mire. Make her willing, the Inquisition's people are still alive.
Yeah, the fallow mire, that's what it is. That's baby, yes. Alrighty. Ugh, I hate this part so much. Alright. Hello? Solus? Ah! What's after me? Oh boy. Jay, you did? How are you liking it?
This can't be all of them. There must be more further in.
Oh, there's Solus. Okay, that was weird. They keep disappearing. Alright. Blood Lotus. I think I am gonna do this, though. These are pretty easy. They don't take that long.
Is that a beacon of some sort?
Why he looks so fine when he does that? Ugh.
Look out!
Can't handle this. Oh, hello? My bad. Boom.
If we find any more beacons, we could lure the undead onto solid ground.
Ooh, I leveled up. I leveled up. Wait, what was that? Oh, that was Requisition's quest back there, I think. It's wonderful, really making me ready for the new one. Yeah! Is it your first time playing? I'm so excited for the new one. It's not even funny, y'all. It consumes my every waking thought. Oh, yay! That's so exciting. Yeah, I thought it was. I thought it was. Where are y'all at? Yeah, freeze them, freeze them. Freeze them for me. Ah. Oh. Cool, 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 cool. We love to see it. You're such an influencer. Look, the more people I can influence to play this game, like, I feel like that's my true calling in life, to be honest. That's my true calling. I know I do cozy games and blah, blah, blah. But my true calling is to evangelize for Dragon Age. You remember when EA responded to your video about kissing everyone in the game? They did. That was so funny. Yeah, so I posted a clip on TikTok of one of the, wait. Am I going the wrong way? Oh my god. Wait, what the heck? I was going backwards. I posted, like, I think it was the first time I streamed when I was like, you get a kiss and you get a kiss. I posted that clip on TikTok and EA responded and was like something about like, oh, it's so hard to find, like, to figure out who to kiss or something like that. What am I doing? Where am I going? I've literally never gotten lost in here before. Why am I lost? Let me go get this camp though while we're here, I guess. Ooh, a body. What are you doing here? Why were you here?
This would work for a camp.
It would indeed. Yeah, Ian. I know. I miss Ian. I don't know what happened to Ian. I think he just got busy. He was doing... I know he was very busy in, like, college and stuff. And even when he was around, it was kind of like whenever he was free. Oh, here he is. Whenever he was free from, like, on break from college and stuff. So I guess he just got busy with that. Directions are hard. I don't know why. I feel like I've always felt like this area was pretty linear, but for whatever reason, I'm... like, lost. Alright, y'all get this. That's the thing about streaming is like people come and go, you know? Like, and it's normal, of course. People's interests change, their hobbies change, their life situations change. But you always kind of wonder about the people that disappear, you know? Ooh, hello?
So, you're Herald of Andraste. My kin want you dead, Lowlander.
Yes.
It's not my job. No fears from me.
What are you doing here?
Why aren't you with the other of our?
Kind of bittersweet, but dang, drop an update or something. I know. Just be like, hey, I'm not going to be around anymore because I'm doing X. And be like, okay, cool. They're called Fade Rifts.
They're caused by the breach in the sky. It was some kind of magic gone wrong.
I know that, Lowlander. I'm talking about the Lady of the Skies. Do you not know her? Can't you see the warning she writes through the bird flocks in the air?
Who's that?
You use the patterns of flocking birds as an augury, then?
We don't use them. They're sent. You see it.
But bittersweet is definitely a good way to describe it. Are my missing people hurt?
The other of our kidnapped an Inquisition patrol.
I would have romanced Skywatcher if I could. Yes, please. I love him.
Trained them well. They killed more of us than I thought they would.
Why aren't you attacking?
I thought the Avar wanted to fight me.
Is it because you in love with me? Because you love me? Because I'm so pretty?
Dead pile up. Rights to the gods. Mending for the bleeding. A dagger for the dying.
I love him.
I don't pick up a blade for a whelp's.
As long as we know that they're A-okay, that's all that matters. Yep, that's all I really want, you know? That's all I want. Alright. This way.
Look,
Here.
Signs of a plague.
A cheerful addition to any decent swamp. At least in the city, you can find
Ooh.
a decent healer.
Oh man, I got in the water. If you walk in the water, these things come out at you. Alright, y'all got it. Y'all got it. I don't need to run over there. I don't need to run over there. Just wish there were more romances outside of companions. I know, that's what I'm hoping that, like, I know they've announced the companions and the romances, but it would be nice, because, like, you have Cullen as and Josephine as romances that are, like, not official companions, but really, like, the advisors, you know? It would be nice if we had some of those in Veilguard, too, but I don't know. Hello. We'll see. A little surprise romance candidate that we don't know about. Wait, this one. I'm poisoned. That was annoying. What is this? What is this? Oh, a rift. Wait, I want to do... What is this? Beacons. Yeah, set that as active. Okay. True, that's why it makes me so happy when our old pal Connell drops in from time to time. Yeah, I know. I like that. Every now and then Connell will pop in with a little update, which I like. Connell was one of my first, like, regulars, you know? When I first started streaming way back in the day. Good times. Oop. Okay. Let's keep it moving, folks. Let's keep it moving. Or not. Y'all can get him, so I don't have to go over there. Ooh, nice. Okay, good job. Where's that beacon? What? Oh, it's up ahead. Alright, let's keep going. Ignore it. Ignore it. We're pushing through. Yeah, over 3 years. Yes, over 3 years. I started in May of 2021. So yeah, it was 3 years in May. I did have a period of about, was it like 6 months where I took a break? Maybe it was like, or maybe it was less. Was it 4 months? 2 months? I don't remember. I had like a few months of a break at one point. But yeah. Experimented with different schedules. I need this guy down, like down. Oop. On the ground. I like how he just stands there for a second, like he's trying to figure out what to do. Ugh. These guys are annoying.
We have a path free of corpses back to the shore.
Slay.
Sound strategy.
Slay. I can fast travel, but, you know. Almost there. Almost there. We have some people that need to level up. Okay. Alrighty, let's go.
Don't waste time on them. Head for the castle.
Headed for the castle. Headed for the castle. Aw, thank you, Weird Chaotic Potato. Thank you for the reminder to drink water. I have not had water today, actually, so I definitely need some. Stop fighting the undead. Get over here and fight these. Listen to your own advice. I guess we're not. Okay, now that you got that out of your system. Alright, I think there's some stuff. Oh, I don't have a rogue. Ugh. Can't unlock this. Do I have a mod that lets me unlock this? No. Shoot. I'm gonna have to come back in here then. Because there's stuff that I need in there. I forgot to bring a rogue. Okay. We'll come back. We'll come back when it's time for that quest. Let's go. Let's go find the leader. Huh? Oh, I gotta do a... Wait. Gotta open the gates. I forgot how to do that. Up here, perhaps? Up here, perhaps? Where... Maybe it goes through here. There we are. There we go. Okay. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking with gas. Is that the phrase?
Not all. Not like you. You live and breathe war. You understand it. It is home to you.
What's that supposed to mean?
I intended no offense. We have both seen terrible things. We have watched death and destruction render that which we love unrecognizable. It is calming to see something familiar in another.
Aw, that's nice. That's nice. That's very nice. Okay. Okay. We need to defeat the Avar leader, and then we need to get our soldiers. It's funny, the people, the enemies that say, kill the warrior! I'm like, now they're talking about me. And now I'm really mad about it.
Herald of Andraste! Face me! I am the hand of Korth himself!
Oh my god. What are you swinging that around there for? Oh! Hello? Please stop. Don't you dare shield bash me. Ooh. This is so chaotic. Let me get these guys. All right. Freeze, my boy. A great axe. All right, got him. Now let's get the soldiers. And then we need to talk to Skywatcher again before we leave. It's personal now, exactly.
Herald of Andraste. I've dealt with the Avar. Is everyone all right? Yes, Your Worship. The injured need some rest, but we can return on our own.
All right, good. I can't believe the Herald came for us. Of course. This is what I do. Work for me! Join me.
Purpose your chief lacks. Join me. Help us stop the breach.
Yes. Who's Harold?
I'll join you. Let me make peace with my kin and I'll find where you set your flag.
Peace with your kin? Bro, your kin are dead. Did you not see this? Yeah. She said. All right. Let us return. The Hinterlands, no haven. He's just Ken. Oh my gosh. Y'all are too much. Too much. Gotta make peace with my Ken. Okay, y'all. I think that's where we're gonna stop for today. I think that's a good stopping point. It's about the time I usually stop streaming anyways. And then next time, we're for sure gonna do In Your Heart Shall Burn. And then there's another one that comes right after that that we'll do. So it's a big moment. It's my favorite little part in the game is what we're gonna do next. I'm really excited about it. So get right with Andraste because it's gonna be a big one. And that'll be next Friday. And then next time I stream will be Wednesday, but we do, I'll probably do Palia on Wednesday. And then we'll do this again next Friday. See y'all at Hot Pot. All right, y'all. Have an amazing rest of your day. Have a great weekend. I hope you all have awesome weekends. And, yeah, I hope the rest of your day goes well. And that Microsoft stuff doesn't mess everybody up too much. Thank you all so much. Have a great weekend. Have a great rest of your day. Bye. See you later.